We're now in June of 2020, so cue that Bon Jovi because, whoa, we're halfway there. We really are just living on a prayer in 2020. But hey, 2020.5 is coming in about a few weeks, so I'll be in that year. Y'all can be in 2020, I'll be living in 2020.5. So maybe in like 2 weeks, they finally drop a patch for this broken year. 2020 so far has been a decade crammed into 6 months, and boy has it been awful. But do you know what else is awful? Child neglect. That was an A-tier level segue, but let's go with it. A couple days ago, I reported on the chaos and insanity with a previous vlog channel that was on YouTube known as The Stoffer Life. I say previous because they actually went on and deleted their YouTube channel after everything that happened. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a different family vlog channel, which is arguably equally as bad. That's right, another family vlog channel has found itself in a whole lot of heat. Rightfully so. I say that because after doing research for this video, I genuinely feel mentally drained and I feel so bad for these kids. Because what's happening to them is up. There's no other way to say it. And the channel I'm talking about today is known as 8 Passengers. It's a pretty similar format to most family vlog channels where it's like ran by the mother and the father's kind of in the background who like kind of helps here and there. It's just your standard exploiting our kids for YouTube ad revenue formula. Ruby, or the mother, has posted countless clips onto this 8 Passengers channel where you can just clearly see that the kids are deeply uncomfortable with what's being posted. She talks about sensitive, personal, and private topics about our kids, and she just launches it out in front of millions of people to see, including, obviously, like, the people the kids go to school with. There's even a clip where the mother is having a personal conversation with one of her daughters, and the daughter asks, "Do we have to have this conversation on camera?" The mother then just posted that clip and didn't even edit out the fact that the daughter was like, "Can we not film this?" With just a awful clickbait title and thumbnail and everything. And unfortunately, the childhood trauma does not stop there at all. Not even close. Not with this channel, that's for sure. You're about to find out how much more f***ed up shit they just throw out for millions of people to see daily. And there's a lot of parts that I won't even be covering in this video because there's so much. So be aware, I'm only scratching the surface of what this channel posts in this video today. And I'm just gonna start off with the extreme manner that Ruby, or the mother, punishes their children publicly when they misbehave. Apparently their oldest son was in big trouble for pranking their youngest son by waking him up early saying they're going to Disneyland and that he had to pack all of his stuff. Once the younger brother had everything packed up and was ready to go to Disneyland, he explained everything was a joke. So that instance happened, and then apparently another instance happened where the same older brother pranked the younger brother by leaving him hanging from a basketball hoop for a couple minutes. Allegedly, these were the actions that led the parents to punishing the older son for all of this. And while I would think a fitting punishment for that would be, I don't know, no video games that night, or maybe he's not allowed to go play with his friends that weekend. But no, they claimed that this was immature and irresponsible of him. So they sent him to this troubled teens youth camp out of state because of that. This camp is actually here in Arizona, and it's called Atozy. He spent many months there, and after I did some research on this camp, I found out it's actually very harsh. If you look at some of the reviews from it, it's very alarming. The son slept outside on the ground the entire time he was there at the wilderness camp. And as I said previously, he was there for months.
He was like, "What is my packing list? Like, what do you pack to go on a wilderness camp?" I don't know. I've never done this before. And so I'm like, let me find out. We'll find out. And the guy says, "Oh, you don't need to bring anything except 36 pair of underwear." When Chad heard it, he was like, "I really am going to go live in the desert in my underwear."
We decided it was best to clue you guys in on what's been going on a little bit with Chad and why Ruby and I are in a hotel room right now.
Oh my god, I love the aesthetic of abusing your children. I personally cannot fathom how someone can justify themselves taking away a basic need from their child, a bed, and like have the audacity to post it out for millions of people to see. And Ruby, leave some audacity for the rest of us. How would removing a bed help someone that's troubled? I can't think of a single case where removing a bed would fix someone from being troubled. I feel like that would make them even more troubled by not having one of the basic essentials you need in life. maybe send him to counseling for an hour after school every day. I feel like that is way better than removing his bed. Oh my goodness. And understandably, the parents received backlash from sending their son to this camp. So here's their response to that backlash.
We got accused of child abuse when we sent Chad to Atozy. Guess what? The first thing that they did was take a bed away. They don't have beds. So Chad slept on the hard ground for months, and it's run by psychologists and therapists. And if not having a bed was psychologically damaging, then they wouldn't have suggested that. And I think most of the people who are upset are actually children, like teenagers.
Yikes. This is just up on so many levels. And then to make matters worse, when the kid finally got home from this camp, they still didn't even give him a bed to sleep on. I think they only allowed him to sleep on a beanbag. This mom really thinks she's the queen of teaching her kids valuable lessons. God. These kids are gonna drop videos exposing their mother when they finally move out of this hell house.
Abby, are you crying? Are you guys crying?
Yeah!
Get in your boats, we're not done yet. You girls are doing great. I'm proud of you. You can't get out right here though, we have to go back. I used to do this kind of stuff all the time growing up. And my girls, they need a little bit tougher skin. This is gonna be good for them.
I love her kids are just sobbing in the background as she's just casually vlogging herself with a selfie stick here. Okay. And that's not even the only thing. For some reason, this mother thinks it's okay to starve her 5-year-old daughter. So for context of that, her youngest is, 5 or 6 years old. And I guess the mother expects the 5 or 6-year-old to pack their lunch every day before they go to school, which it's a little young to start doing at 5 or 6, but okay. So one morning, the mother asks her youngest daughter if she's packed her lunch. And I guess the girl says yes. So later on that day, the teacher actually texts the mother saying the kid forgot her lunch and if she could swing by the school with lunch. So the girl doesn't have to go the entire day at school without eating lunch. You would think a normal mother who has the ability to go to school and drop off lunch would do so. Yeah, but no, apparently it became the perfect time for a life lesson for this 5-year-old girl.
This happens quite often when you're raising children. Because I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch. And it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with a lunch. But I responded and just said, Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry. And hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
Yeah, totally. Same. I really hope my child is starving at school right now. Imagine if someone gave her food. That would make me so annoyed. This is fucked up. This is absolutely fucked. Side note, can a 5 or 6-year-old even learn a life lesson like that?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking too. Is she gonna remember it as take more responsibility, or I have to take responsibility for my actions and my forgetfulness? Would she really remember it like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if she could take this experience as, oh, learn my lesson, gotta make sure I pack my lunch every day. It's more likely that the daughter would randomly flash back to this moment and be like, oh yeah, my mom was literally a psychopath when I was growing up. And there's so many other disgusting and very questionable parenting moments on this channel. In this video, I honestly just scratched the surface. I just really hope that these parents can see that their parenting strategies can be genuinely harmful for their children. Also, exploiting your children for YouTube ad revenue is f***ed up no matter how you look at it. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you think of all this. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'll be awesome if you subscribed. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me as Atozy on Instagram or Twitter. Links will be down in the description down below. I switched the name on how I pronounce this channel pretty much weekly just to f with you guys, so I enjoy all the comments. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
decided if it kill me, I'ma let it. Run into the bag like I'm so athletic. I've been up since 6, making hits like tennis. I've been on fire, I just need my credit. Wanna go far, need to change my settings. Reaching for the stars so my feet touch heaven. Haven't had first, bitch, already want seconds.